In today's episode of Willful, we spoke with Ricardo McRae, a painter turned vision activator. Ricardo is also the founder of Black in Canada, an organization that seeks to shift the popular narrative of Black achievement in this country and around the world. I've heard you say that the next frontier is introspection and a strong sense of self. Tell me more.
So we live in the best time ever for humanity. So what do you do when you have everything? We no longer have to worry about, am I going to starve? Do I have internet access? Am I going to eat food? The Maslow hierarchy of needs. Once those are met, and they're clearly met for just about every single person in this country, the only other place to go is inside. Because until you get art, is something you consume or desire after your needs are met. When you're hungry, you don't care about the color of the wall.
Yeah.
After you can have a delicious panko encrusted, then you're like, well, you know, the plate would make a difference. But if you're hungry, you'll eat that off the floor with a newspaper. You know what I mean? Like, we're at a zone in life where, for the vast majority of us in North America, live a very, very high standard of living relative to the world. Globally, like, we have to stop thinking like, oh, just here and my problems. Like, people in Bangladesh will switch places with you in a heartbeat. With all your problems, go, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I have no money. Okay, come. I'll go work. I'll figure it out. And that's going to be where the strength comes from. As we compete globally, you know, little Johnny going to school right now is not competing with Mary or, you know, Bob. They're competing with somebody in a different country for a job, because all these jobs are being outsourced. So what do you compete? What do you bring to the table that can't be exported someplace else? And that is who you are. That is creativity. That is the input into that computer. That is your perspective and the things that make you weird and quirky. Like, that can't be outsourced. That's not something you get in a book. That's something you get sitting across a table. Send it in. See what happens. That happens when you walk across the gym floor and ask her or him to dance, and they say no, and you gotta walk back, and everybody knows what happens. Like, you don't cross and come back alone. You're like, oh, everyone knows what happened. It's faster than Facebook. It's everyone's like, oh my God. That feeling that people get from Tinder is gone. Like, they're not walking across the room anymore. Yeah. They're getting a guarantee before they act, and that guarantee is so safe that you don't even have to try anymore.
Wow.
And that's why you have to go inside, because that's going to be the skill sets that's going to separate the sheep from the goat, as they say in Trinidad, or that's going to be the defining skill set in the future. It's not how much education you have. Everything's on YouTube and Google, and education will be free.
Right.
But everybody can't look you in the eye. Everybody doesn't have empathy, be able to understand what's going on across the table. People can't sit in silence. They've got to be entertained by something at all times. I'm like, go out, turn your phone off. Have conversations, just power them off. Like, what do you think's going to happen?
Ricardo, what's your definition of success?
The best example I could think of right now is from Maya Angelou. Doing what you want, when you want, as much as you want. Yeah. That's success. If you could do that, you're doing well.
She's a great person to end on.
Yeah.
Ricardo, thank you for being willful.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to actually share this side of myself and getting into the grit
Yeah.
of how I even got here.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity. Thank you.